Hi, my name is Stephen from Phaedra Games Ltd.
And I'm Hayley.
Phaedra Games Ltd, actually.
Phaedra
Sorry, I said it wrong
Games.
already, but it's fine. So, we're going to show you our game, the Isle of Bobbin, which is apparently coming out at the end of 2020, but it won't be. Maybe, let's see, I hope. I don't know.
We'll
Anyway,
have to change that to a 1.
yeah, maybe. So, one way we want to sort of track our progress is to record a devlog. This is the 100th time that I've tried to record some kind of video devlog or video log or whatever you want to call it, and completely failed. So we just ended up grabbing the mic and I said, right, let's just record and talk over some footage that I've recorded earlier today together, because I was doing it on my own for a while and it sucked. So the Isle of Bobbin is a kawaii fabric-y game. I've only been drawing for about 1.5 years now, seriously, and this is what we've come up with so far. So as you can see here, we are in the farmhouse, which is one of the areas you can decide to set up your home in the game if you want to. And this game is about freedom and about choice and about doing whatever you want to do. It's not an Animal Crossing clone, I promise. It's more inspired by Sylvanian families. Yes. Or in America, Calico Critters. Whatever they are. So, yeah, I just want to make it clear, because I think people might think that. And it's not, it really actually isn't. And it's mainly inspired by us and you. I've made it mainly for you. I think this video will be called Developer Tries to Show His Wife the Game He's Working on Making Her for the last year. But we'll see. But
I love it.
You can see it's raining. Yeah, thanks. It's raining today. The weather changes. The seasons change. It's springtime. It's day number 4, as you can see on here, and about 4 p.m. It will go to night time once it gets past 6, as you can see from the little dial with the moon or the sun. And here's a little garden. You can walk around the front garden, but you can come out of here and you can explore the whole world. And I think now, look, I've just got some mushrooms, turnips and potatoes and salt. And all these things you get, you can make. They're all little items that you can make a recipe. And yeah, so here's the farmhouse. If I go in a thing called design mode, that will show all the options with this cute little kawaii border of all the different things you can make in the house. Well, you can make different things and you can place them there, like beds and stuff like that. And here's where you can craft items. There's a concrete slab in the house. That's not going to be there in the end, but it's just so I can craft quickly. It's one of the tricks of the trade. So yeah, here's some things you can build. You can build axes, compasses, and then this big long list of all the different furnitures and stuff you can make. And also you can make the food items on there at the moment. That'll change again. So at the moment you'll see I'm choosing now what plant to put in the kitchen. And I'm going to put the modern plant there, and then move on to the flooring and the wallpaper and everything like that. So yeah, now I'm going to move on to things like the flooring and wallpaper and whatnot. I think it's important. These aren't all the items, obviously there'll be a lot more. And as we said earlier in the video, we've got a long way to go. But in the actual finished game, you won't have to switch into this design mode all the time. It will be either hotkeyed, or when you finish putting one item, you can then just walk over and plonk the next one down. But I've got to work out how to do that in this engine. The engine I'm using is RPG Maker, which some people can tell, some people can't. It's the quickest way to making this game, I think. And it's an engine that I know how to use. So we're going to pick the sink. We use the one from the lighthouse. Cooker, I think we do the same because it all matches. You can get like a whole matching furniture set if you want. Or you can like mix and match, and there's tons of stuff you can just mix and match, and there'll be hundreds of items. Well, there's already hundreds of items. There'll be even more. I'm expecting probably 1,000. So, what do you think of my design choices?
I love them.
Yeah?
Exactly the one I would have chosen.
Good. Well, hopefully you can experiment and stuff. There's some quite quirky furniture sets that you can get, like Halloween and space. There'll be loads of different designs. There's no footage of it, but you can change her outfits as well, so she can have different types of outfit. Maybe in the next video I'll show that. But yeah, so here's this rug. Yeah, our dog's snoring in the background, so try and ignore it. If you can hear it, I don't know if this microphone's that good. There's a Kauai fireplace and a modern fireplace, but I've chosen one with a mirror above it as well, which is a good choice.
Yeah.
This neat little sofa. I think I go for the cactus. Yeah, cactus unit.
Yeah.
Which is important. And maybe, I think there's already a mirror in the room, so I went for the little lighthouse picture. Then the plant as well.
Ooh.
The posh plant.
Yeah.
Of course. So yeah, we'll pop upstairs. Now here's the bedroom. You'll see another room to the right, but that, at the moment, I'm not going to say what that's for, because if anyone else plays the game, if anyone plays this game other than you, it's only my wife will play this game. Well, it's for her, so I mean that's all that matters. But yeah, maybe I'll surprise you with that one then.
Yeah.
You'll see there's another pink wallpaper there, but you have to ignore it. That's a placeholder. There's a lot of unfinished bits in the game. You know, this is only so far in. What one did I pick? That rug. Don't know about the angle of that rug. I feel like that rug's maybe pointing.
It might need to be a little bit more centred, I think.
Yeah, or like the angle. It's like too flat or downwards looking.
Yeah, but look, by the bed, it needs to be.
And now I'm going to go to sleep. So now I've made a bed, I can go to sleep. And when I wake up, it will convert the energy meter at the bottom in red. And it will convert the hunger and the thirst levels. If they're high and you go to sleep, you'll get more energy in the morning, as with life. And then also you can cook. So what I'm going to do now is pop up to this strange grey slab in their house, which won't be there. And I'm going to prepare some meals to cook on the cooker. And again, I wanted that to be different from certain other games which are popular, i.e. Animal Crossing, where you can actually use the food that you find and make recipes. And it took ages. I actually looked at the recipe for bread and recipes for mushroom soup and what can make it. So I've had the mushroom soup. You'll see the water's gone up. Here's the garden. You'll see 2 pink trees in the bottom. They can be changed and you'll be able to plant loads and loads of trees. So that pink tree, later on we'll show the seasons because everything changes colour. But if I go into a thing called tool mode, you'll see that new sort of border that's come around and you can see these weeds have appeared. And now I've gone into design mode. These are all the different elements you can add in, like the furniture. But I'm doing beehives now, and you can actually have bees in the beehive and you'll get honey.
Amazing.
And then you can use the honey in ingredients or you can just eat the honey. There's some little animated bees to show you that you have put the bees in. And then I think I'll just decorate the garden or the rest of the garden. So yeah, if I go back into design mode, then yeah, I'll choose there's a pond or a gazebo at the moment. I think I'll choose gazebo, although the pond is pretty cute. But yeah, there's the gazebo.
Is there a limit on how many you can have?
Yeah, just by these little blocks that you see when you go in design mode. You can only have 2 planters, a path, or one of these.
But that will extend?
Yeah. There'll be loads of choices. Okay. I've done 2 planters as well. I think you haven't seen that gazebo before. No. And then I'm going to plant, these are placeholder corn pitches in there, so you have to ignore that, but we'll put red currants and strawberries. So as you can see, I've made the planter. Now I'm going to plant in the planter. Okay. And that took forever to make happen. It's actually really hard. And then I'll water it as well. So when you water plants, you'll come back the next day. And again, Harvest Moon is a good source of inspiration for the game, but I don't want that time pressure, which is why the clock is actually pinned to you changing a map or your energies when you decide to do something to give you that choice. So I don't want you walking around and energies constantly going down. No. So that
is really annoying.
Yeah, it's horrible. Like, how are you going to chill and play a game? I'm watering these crops now too. So they're all watered. So when I go to sleep, which I'll go now, I'll go to bed. I'll have to water them again, and then one more day of watering, and then you'll just get the crop. When you pick the crop, some of your energy will go down. I could do it so you lose a little bit of energy when you water stuff, but again, like I don't want that whole pressure of constantly worrying. I might change it as well, so when it rains, you don't have to water.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I'm going to put that in. I'll have to just do a quick check, and if it's raining, it will just automatically water stuff. Should be quite easy. And the bees as well, maybe. Like whether the bees will be there in winter, or can you grow corn during winter? Actually, don't forget, obviously those who are watching the video, tell me what you think as well in the comments. More than open to suggestion. Never take feedback badly unless it's ill meant. So here we go. I watered it one more time, and there's a strawberry. Pick it up. Water this one more time. There's potato. Another potato. One more potato. So yeah, pick those potatoes up. Then I can use them later on for cooking. Which is good. So yeah, that bread. I think when you make bread as well, you can carry the bread around with you, as opposed to like when you cook. What do you think about the cooking? My wife Hayley has an idea about the cooking. What she wants to do. Do you want to tell them?
I think that you need to go to a cutscene when you're eating, because I think you need to show that you are eating.
Yeah, I think I'm lazy, and I think that you're right. But what do you think? Let us know. Do you think a cutscene when you eat, showing the eating?
It maybe for special recipes it could be a longer kind of cutscene, but I think for basic, like if you're having a soup,
or the eating close up, kind of make it a bit more dramatic.
Yeah, a little bit more. Because otherwise, it's just it looks. Well, not that it doesn't look like it's happening.
Yeah, no, I think that's it is too small, that animation. No, I agree. I do agree. I just have to spend another year trying to make that happen. No, sorry. I'm just joking. So I think what we'll do is we'll try and find a different village. So here's like the open areas, the field areas. They're a little plain at the moment. I'll spruce them up with some characters or little things in every single map.
Everywhere.
Yeah, because they are. And here we go. We've stumbled across the village in the woods.
Which is amazing.
Thank you.
It's amazing.
I'm glad you like it. There are 4. Oh, and here's the dialogue, you see. So if you read that, it's the dialogue is like a storybook. So what is this, said Madeline. A sweet little mushroom village in the middle of the woods. Madeline looked around and saw 4. So it's like...
Yeah.
I didn't want boring dialogue boxes of just text. There's a lot of text in the game, obviously. Like having a little meeting now. So here's a little cutscene. These are the villagers that are here. And at night, I haven't got it in now, but I'll put it in night time. They'll be in bed. At the moment, they won't be outside if it's night time. They might be inside, and it changes by the character, who they are and stuff.
Yeah.
But I will make it so that they're actually like they go in, go to sleep. And you can't go in the house at night at 3 a.m. and expect them just to be up and standing there. I do want a little bit of realism, although it's not the most realistic game ever. As you can see, here's the dialogue previews as well, so you can actually see the characters close up, and their expressions will change depending on the dialogue situation. So, and also the costume will change as well on Madeline, who's the main character. Her costume will change in these previews as well, which is again a ton more art. Also, that initial contact with him is saying hello, and then there's, at the moment, 10 different things each character will say, given the weather, or whether it's what season we're in, or things that you've done for other villagers, something like that. They interact with you and have something to say about what you've done, or it's dynamic kind of text. So he said for me to go and find his wife. I've missed his wife. She's talking to the grey squirrel there at the moment. But I think in this playthrough I went in to look for her, and I'm like, oh, she's not there. But it's good, it shows you the inside of the mushroom houses. And then I realised that I've just missed her. Obviously, I've made them wear a similar kind of tweed to show you that they're together. And the little girl as well, she's got the same kind of dress on. And
there is a theme with all the kind of characters' names and...
They are Scottish names, It's the Isle of Bobbin. So it's inspired by... There's going to be a lot of folk music. I don't know why I said that. I couldn't folk. Sorry, just before.
Yeah.
This is the journal. So this is a Kiki K.
Yes.
Filofax. journal with hashtag plan with me. And as you can see, her little doodles around the sides.
This is
it's summertime.
Another homage to one of my things that I like.
Yeah. So your bullet journal and journals and stuff.
Yeah, this is amazing.
They'll change as well. Like it says it's summer, and in the autumn that will change.
And there was a bug in the corner.
There was a bug, yeah. And here's the stamps you can collect. So every time you do a quest, basically, it's a quest log.
Yeah.
Green's done. Red will be it's open but not yet done. Here's the map. So the map has obviously you can see where you've been. If you have the compass, you can see the little bunny head on the map, and she'll change because look, she's hungry and thirsty right now.
Okay.
So her facial expression will change, but I'll add other stuff to it as well. So I think what we'll do now is show the seasonal change, which I think's a big part. Now this is the debug mode, so ignore this. You won't be able to do this in the game, but in the engine you can. Here's autumn.
Yeah.
So autumn's now all the leaves and the trees and the colour of the grass has changed. Now I'll just switch it over to winter, so you can see the winter and snow. And then I think we'll go to the town. Here's the winter. Hey. Some trees have got no leaves now. Amazing. Although I don't know if that one down there fits the style.
Actually, it looks quite different now.
Yeah, that looks a bit realistic. That tree in the bottom right with the no leaves. It looks like a drawing of a tree as opposed to a... Yeah, I might have to change that one up. So anyway, wow, that's a big snore. The dog snored. I'll see if that was recorded. Our dog let out a big snore. But we'll leave him alone. We'll let him sleep. So yeah, here's the street. I've gone to the town now. And you can see the cafe. That's a theatre on the left. And there's a bookshop, a cafe. The Emporium is like a kind of... I want to say a shop, but there's one thing in the game which I'm still working out is that there's no money. There's no violence. There's no religion. There's no money. And there's no bad things, should I say? I don't want to say bad, but you know what I mean. It's a happy game. Happy little game, hopefully. So I didn't want them to sort of
rely on a currency.
Yeah, I don't want it to be like I want to see how much money I can collect in this game.
No,
so
that hands down I think destroys a game.
Yeah, just worrying all the time about money.
Wow.
And that's life. You don't want to have it in a game. I think maybe some people like that. So I want an element of collecting stuff, but I don't want to make it so it's just currency based. So and also money isn't always the best thing. So it's nice for people to trade. It's gone night time now, so I've been walking around so much. So that's a theatre there. So yeah, every Saturday it will be different act will play there. Here's a school in the night time, so you can barely see it, but that's we'll keep that secret anyway. So yeah, still night time. So again, I've left the town and gone into the kind of world now, and I think one other thing we'll show is the windmill.
Yeah. Just
because it's cool. So there's a pink windmill, rod hole. And then you can make flour. So if you've got flour, not right now, but in the future, if you've got corn, or whatever it is, you can add it here.
Wheat, probably.
Wheat, sorry, yeah. Thank God you're here. And it will make that into flour. Then you can collect the flour at the bottom, but I just wanted to show it how it works and the little animation. Look, now the windmill's turning. And it's turning in the background. Oh. So I think that's about it. So thanks for listening to that. I really appreciate it. Different kind of devlog. It's a catch-up devlog for us all. Yeah. So we're all on the same page. Check out the other video of the story trailer. I'll probably make some kind of gameplay trailer as well at one point when I get around to it. And we'll just try and post these every week. We might be, dependent on certain circumstances, at the Middle East Film and Comic Con next weekend. So if you are watching, you're in Dubai, feel free to come and meet us, or me at least. If it's on still, it might not be on. So we'll wait and see. So feel free to pop by. Please like, subscribe. That would be brilliant. On Twitter, I'll put all the links in the description for you.
Check our website.
Check our website, yeah. I do a write-up devlog as well every month. And if you subscribe to our mail list, you'll get a personalised... Well, I say personalised, it's not really that personalised. But it's a different email, and I'll try and put content in there which I don't normally put on here and ahead of time as well, and I'll be really clear about what I'm actually working on. So the next video might be based more on what I've been working on around that time. We'll have a look at a thing called Hack and Plan, and I'll show you how I prepare and plan for the development of the game. And so, yeah, that's it. So thanks so much. We'll see how this goes. We've never done this sort of thing before, but let's see what happens. Okay, cool. All right, brilliant. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.